Okay, don't freak out when you see all of this content on here and all these lines of code that are already set up for you. Let's investigate what's happening here. Okay, it has a soundboard that's already been pre-programmed. Okay, and it's almost done. Okay, it says you're going to run it to see how it works, and then we're going to add image, text, and sound to that last button. So, first of all, I see as I'm hovering, I haven't hit run yet, but remember, this is screen 1, this one is button 1, button 2, button 3, button 4. Okay, so let's run this. I know that by looking at lines 1, 2, and 3, there are images on these buttons of monkey, tiger, and horse. Monkey, tiger, horse. And then there are 3 on events for buttons 1, 2, 3 on a click. And we have sounds, play sound of monkey, tiger, horse. So let's see what this sounds like. You'll probably have to play these yourself because I don't think the sound is going to come through on my headset to the microphone. But each one of these is plenty loud. And so here's what we've got to do. And they recommend, notice there's 3 bullet points with your instructions. Add an on event for button 4. Choose your sound first. So they want you to choose a sound first. So we have to come down here, grab on event, smush it in right there, or drag it on over where it'll lock right in to line 12. Notice the way these are programmed went button 1, 2, 3. So this one in the drop down will be button 4 because that's this one. I'll hit reset, button 4. Click on a click, yes. Now they have play sound in on line 14, just so it looks like the other ones. When you click on the drop down, much like you saw in Melani's video instructions on level 8, choose. Okay, now there's lots to choose from. I hesitate to even show you all these, but we're sticking with animals. So for right now, pick an animal. Play with these, run them, see what you like. Okay, I'm just going to kind of go in the center here and pick the cow. And so I'm going to put that in there. Okay, now I've got the first one done. I added the on event, button 4, play sound, and I chose a sound from the sound library. So now what we need to do is we've got to get an image associated with this button that I've just added a cow to. Here's what you should do. Stop for a moment, go out to Google, and find an image that you would like. Again, I tend to play it safe. And whenever I go out to do an image search, I always like to go out and use images and then making sure that I have clicked on tools and usage rights and Creative Commons. Okay. Now, I happened to find this one, which was a close-up down here. It happened to be from Flickr. We do not have to cite it in this particular work because it's not a website we're going to publish. It's for our own use, but it's always a good habit to go for the Creative Commons licenses. Okay, so here's my cow image. I have saved it onto my computer now. And so we're going to go back over here and zoop, grab a set property because now we're on the second bullet, set property. I'm going to put it before any of the on events because that's where they've got these stacked. Button 4. Not with, but we're going to make this model the other ones where we're talking about an image. And then I'm going to choose my image from a file I am going to have to upload. Okay. And I have it in this folder with Creative Commons images. Whoopsies. And there is my cow. Moo. Okay. So it should work. Let's see. I've uploaded it, so I should be able to stop. And double check and see if that's in there. Where did it go? Choose. I guess I had to hit choose, which I didn't. Okay. Now notice mine just has a file name like this. It looks like they may have found something within code.org with an images library. Choose an image using the third drop down. Okay. Now you'll notice when we did this and we hit choose, oh, link to an image. Haha. So we could have done that, I guess, rather than uploading. They also have this icon option if you wanted to use that, which is what Melanie showed you in her um, video there. Now we're not quite done because the text still says you choose. So we need to add one more set property to change the button's text. Now you're saying, well, how did these other ones get here? Yeah, that's kind of misleading because they didn't program that in there for you. Okay, that's kind of hidden behind the scenes. So we're going to grab one more set property. Go ahead and plop it in here. I'm putting mine before all of the on events. It's button 4, but this time we're going to pick text. And then here, I'm just going to type cow. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens when we run it. Sweet. Now I didn't capitalize cow. That's not consistent with these. So now I'm going to say, oh, I should have capitalized cow. Hit reset run, and now it'll work fine. Okay. When I go to test it, I know you can't hear it. Mine does work. And then you've got it done. Notice how many commands are starting to get stacked here. Don't let that freak you out. It's simply just each item kind of has its own chunk that applies to it. So enjoy. And I suppose you need a little bit of time to go play with all those sounds. Have fun.